So welcome to my office. I've recently bought this house. That drain has been plugged off by the city, so now we want to level this floor. I've taken out all my walls that I put in. When I put in the walls, I knew I was going to do this, so it was all just scraps from jobs. Nothing in this house was done like properly. So now we get to pull the skirt up on the old girl, clean her up, seal in these blocks, get everything all cleaned up. I got some floor level. Got the floor leveler here. We're gonna figure out, maybe I should turn the camera like this so it's at least right side up. So here's 6 50-pound bags of floor leveler, and that should be good. There's my walls. As you see, there's no room to empty a room in this house. Everything's a gigantic mess. I've lifted the stairs up. This is why it bothers me, is because I would come down the stairs to come into my office, and from that seam in the floor to the stairs always leans this way. This floor's got to go down. So I'm going to be doing some concrete grinding. So if you want to see more of this kind of videos, just let me know down there in the comments. So after this is dry, I'll come back and we'll mix up some leveler and we'll see if we can't figure out how this works. Alright, so I've been playing around, as you can see. There's still a couple wet spots in it. Not supposed to go on it for 4 hours. Where it's light like this, that's dogs you can hear. But I'll go on that. You can see that I didn't have to come up that much over here by the stairs. That's probably a little more than a 1/4 inch. I took the boards off that were holding the stairs up, so now the stairs are sitting right on the floor. I've waited a long time to see this floor level. So packed in here right now. You know, when you gotta empty a whole room to start from the beginning, and you know what we're gonna do to get this room ready. It would be nice to get the walls sealed. We got to seal the top with a brick. We'll probably re-insulate the top edge. We're going to seal the brick and we're going to start building walls. I did put this wall back in. You can see, so new studs. This wall's back in. I have not been recording nothing. It's basically going to look the same as it did. I got my new door in. I did not know these doors are all molded. It's not a separate door jamb or door stop anymore. So you want to make sure your door sits really nice. I'm going to go get a doorknob. I'm going to set a doorknob here. I couldn't find no electrical. That's why I haven't done the electrical yet. So you got this wobble. You should have this little guy in here. You just bend it out a little bit at a time. Okay, we need a little more. I don't know what I'm facing the camera at. Bend it out a little more. There. Okay. And of course, with these newer doors, this isn't a separate piece. This is all molded, so you better make sure you set your door in there right. I could put the bottom in, but I am going to wait, just in case I want to tap it around a little bit. hammer drill out. This is the drill I smoked when I was mixing this floor level, and I'm glad I stopped using it and went to a different drill. This floor level is so fine, and it does tell you, make sure you use a very beefy, torquey drill, which this one is not, but this one is a hammer drill, so it gets my jobs done. We'll get my tap con. There we go. Okay, so I managed to piece in this drywall, and then I got 4 more sheets, and I went and I got some more studs. Slid that piece of drywall in there. Not sure if you guys seen that. I framed that out and put that little piece of wall in there. I bought some concrete paint for the block, and then we got some primer for all of the drywall. I don't know what else to tell you. I had to knock out some more here. We need to get wiring from that switch to this light right there. That light right there, yep. And then over here I want a double switch. One will be for this light here, that one, yep. And the other one will be for the lights in this room. Yep. So now I'm going to get this drywall up onto that wall, and I'm going to have to make these fun cuts again. So once I get the drywall up, I can get a couple more doors in here, one for here and one for there. Then I'm not worried about this room. I can throw all the junk in here and wait until it's time to finish it, because I got to run all the new power out of there and everything anyway. Alright guys, I'll check back in. So I got this wall primed. This wall's all nice and primed. It's all good and straight. So now before I paint it, I'll go over it and get the minor imperfections. I don't know if the camera can pick that up or not in the seams, but these ones turned out really well. I can't even find them. Nice and smooth. Even my butt seam is nice and smooth. Came out really well. I'll get more of it on tape now that I have more room. Like, I'm not a professional, so this is 2 coats of mud. Now I'll sand that before I put a final coat on, where a professional won't have to do that, and they probably get it in 2, maybe 3, I'm not sure. Takes me 3, which I'm gotten better. Used to take me 4 or 5. Here's this side. This has got 2 coats and then it's sanded, so if you rub your hand over it, you can feel that it dents in. So if you can feel it, you're going to see it once that paint's on there. Especially if the light hits it just right, you'll definitely see it. I used to be a professional painter, but it's been about 20 years, so I don't know what's changed. But I do know what you're going to be able to see. And being a painter and being a drywaller are 2 different things. Drywaller, I am not. So I can still get into my disaster room here. this room is where I'm going to try to do all my cutting, because this door's not supposed to be open. Okay. Alright, so now I can block this room off so I can do my cutting in here and the dust stays in here. So over here I've got the vapor barrier blocker paint on the masonry paint on the block. We're going to keep going around all of the block. Will get it. So that awesome pink, that'll be gone. We got to clean the walls and stuff. Alright, so I got most of the mess off in this wall. As you can see, I've been trying to get the old paint off, and all I really have is, you know, just scrape away at it. So we'll get this scraped up. We'll get all of this wall scraped up. Then we'll get the new vapor barrier painted on all the way around, and then we'll be back to stud the walls and the floor. Alright, I couldn't really get very good shots or anything like that because there's just no room to do anything. Once I get this room complete and I have a room to work out of, then I can get more in depth with the videos and what I'm doing. I'm kind of pushing this video out because I haven't put nothing out in a while. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.